Hi GOR. So today is constructions day 2, and we're going to be doing 3 more constructions, watching 3 videos which I've linked together. The first video, number 4, is perpendicular bisector. This is actually my favorite construction because it's nice and easy. Remember, perpendicular means to form a right angle and bisector means to cut in half. So with this construction, the line that we're going to construct is not only going to be perpendicular, it's going to be a bisector, so it's another way also to create a midpoint. So the instructions for how to do this are down below, but you're just going to watch the video, but I wanted you to have these written instructions as well. So if you have this note packet, great. If you don't, you can just copy down line segment AB into your notebook and you can practice along with the video, and we will practice again tomorrow. The second video that you're going to watch is drawing a line perpendicular through a point on the line. Again, if you don't have the packet, just draw a line and draw a point A anywhere. It doesn't have to be in the exact same spot. The written instructions are also down below for you. And then the last video for today is going to be constructing a perpendicular line through a point not on a line. So if you need to, draw a line, and then this time you're going to draw a point A and it's going to be not on the line. I just drew it above, and again the written instructions are down there as well. Okay, so here are the videos. You're just going to follow along and practice with them.
This is one of the most important constructions that we learn because it's used in a number of other constructions that are more complicated. We haven't talked about it explicitly in this class yet, but the term perpendicular bisector really describes what it is. Perpendicular meaning it forms right angles, so the segment that we create is going to be perpendicular to segment AB. And since it's a bisector, then we know it's going to split AB into 2 equal parts. It's a pretty simple construction, but again, very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the point of my compass on point A, and I'm going to open my compass to an arbitrary distance, doesn't matter, as long as it's more than halfway across the segment. That's the only rule. It needs to be more than halfway across the segment. Once I have done that, I'm going to create an arc above and an arc below my line segment. Without changing my compass, I'm going to flip it around, put the point of the compass on B, and I'm going to create the same 2 arcs above and below. I didn't do a very good job with this one. I'll work on that. There we go. And now I've got 2 intersection points. I've got an intersection point here, and I have an intersection point here. If I connect those 2 points of intersection, then I have constructed the perpendicular bisector. So what do I know? Let's call this point E. I now know 2 things. I know that all 4 of these angles are right angles, and I know that AE is congruent to EB because it's a bisector.
Here's the next one.
This is the construction for perpendicular line to a given line and through a point on that line. What I want to do is I want to use what I know about constructing a perpendicular bisector to actually do this construction. And in order to do that, I need to create a segment such that A is the midpoint of that segment. I can create that segment very easily with my compass. Put the point of my compass on A, make a mark on one side, and without changing my compass, make the same mark on the other side. Oops. What I have created here is a segment such that A is the midpoint of that segment. So now I just do my perpendicular bisector construction, put the point of my compass on one end point, open up my compass more than halfway, make a mark above, make a mark below, turn my compass around and make the same 2 marks. Mark above, mark below. And if I connect these 3 intersections, these 2 intersections with this point, I have created a perpendicular line to a given line through a point given on that line. This is the construction for creating a perpendicular line to a given line through a point not on the given line. So very similar to the construction we just did where the point was actually on the line. I want to create a segment on this line such that if I dropped A straight down, it would actually be the midpoint of that segment. So it's very similar to the other construction where I put the point of my compass on point A, open it up so that you're past the line, make a mark on one side, and make the same mark on the other side. What I have created is a line segment such that if I drop A straight down, it would actually be the midpoint of this segment. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just construct a perpendicular bisector on this segment, and it should go right through A. Put the point of my compass on one endpoint, open it up more than halfway, make a mark above, make a mark below, turn the compass around and make the same 2 marks, mark above, mark below. And if I connect these intersections, I have now created a perpendicular line through a given line through a point not on that line.